but I'll start recording, Tyler. You've got to get to a place where you understand this isn't about you. So we're going to start number one with your list. The list is a brainstorming activity. I want you to start off with your list on physical paper, and then you can transfer it to Trello. You guys can get with Tyler. Tyler's Trello board is incredibly accurate and very well put together. Tyler's a very organized individual. Thank the Lord I married up to Brittany to organize my life. I am not nearly as organized as Tyler is. So I instead married someone to take care of that for me. Smart move on my part, I agree. But your list is a brainstorming activity. Okay, what I mean by that is every single person on your list doesn't mean you have to prospect them, doesn't mean you have to pitch them, doesn't mean you have to sell them. This is a brainstorming activity. It's like writing a research paper. So chances are you might not want to write your ex down if it ended badly, but maybe your ex had a sibling that could crush it in this platform. Write their name down. Go through your yearbook, Facebook, Instagram, phone contact list. All this is a data dump. My current prospect list is over 2,000 names, from the person I met at Starbucks 3 years ago to the person I sat on the plane with 2 weeks ago. So it's a data dump. It's a place for you to organize your contacts, organize your Rolodex. And all you want to do is start getting into the habit of adding to this list daily, at the very least weekly. Whether it's meeting people on social media, meeting people in person, names that you forgot, people that come back into your life, this is an ongoing, ever-breathing organism. So it starts off first on paper, but then secondly, it will turn and evolve into, you can put it on Trello, and you can actually create this pipeline. Trello is a free website. You can go get it, and basically you can build out this pipeline, which Tyler can show you how to do it. So step number one in building this business at a large scale, you need to have a list. Your list, and write this down, is your rocket fuel for your business. Your list is your rocket fuel for your business. When Elon Musk is building SpaceX, he's more worried about, do we have enough gas to even get off the ground before we go to Mars? We've got to get, right? We've got to get outside of our little galaxy. We've got to get outside of our atmosphere in order to do that. Guys, your list is your rocket fuel to get you into the atmosphere. The atmosphere is around that P2000 mark. Just based on your list, you should be able to put yourself to Platinum 1, Platinum 2. If you have a desire to change your financial situation, you can build a list, learn the skill set, and get yourself to around Platinum 1000 to Platinum 2000. Once you reach that threshold, you're going to then learn that it has to, duplication, leadership development, helping create the newest organization, staying on the leading edge of your team. Other skill sets will need to then, in order to go to that next level, need to be learned and honed in on. But if you're not Platinum 2000 right now, everything I'm going to share with you, you can take this, go P2. You can take this, share it with 8 people, help them go P2 and go chairman. So number one, your list. Number two, conversation. That's actually the first one. C, conversation. It sounds crazy, but I'm going to teach you guys how to have a conversation. Now, the goal with the conversation, and I want you to write this down, is a meaningful conversation. What does meaningful mean? It means not surface level. Don't just, hey man, nice shoes, see you later. Hey girl, hope your day's going well. That's it. Have a meaningful conversation. Now, you guys know how to talk to your friends. I'm not going to tell you how to talk to your friends. Maybe it's Facebook Messenger, maybe it's Instagram, maybe it's text, maybe it's WhatsApp, maybe it's a phone call, maybe it's a meetup in person. However you talk to your friends, talk to your friends. But throughout the conversation, the intention of the conversation is to have a meaningful conversation. That is it. In the process of having that conversation, my recommendation would be asking a few questions. If time or money wasn't an issue and you knew you couldn't fail, Kia, what would you do? If time or money wasn't an issue and you knew you couldn't fail, what would you do? Where would you go? Who would you help? All of them. When you're asking these questions, right? And you know how to feel comfortable. But when you're asking these questions and getting connected with these people, whether they're best friends from high school or whether they're brand new people, ask people their goals. All of them. What is your financial goal this year for 2021? What's your fitness goal for 2021? What's your travel goal? What's your relationship goal? Start asking people, hey, what is your goal this year? What are you doing to get there? The purpose of the conversation is to dive deep, to build a real relationship, a real connection. And in the process of asking these questions, hey, what are your 2021 goals, Tyler? Hey, what are you looking forward to 2021 this year? If you could have beer, do anything, and you knew you couldn't fail, what would you do? What are you excited for this year? Here's another good question. Here's another really good question. What area of your life would you like to improve in 2021? And then give them a couple options. What area of your life? Yo, James, man, what area of your life in 2021 would you want to improve the most? Financial, spiritual, relationships. Give them a couple options. Now, the goal of having this conversation, whether it's through attraction marketing online, reaching out to somebody, the purpose is to find the need. Now, this is key. Find the need. During the during the conversation, you want to find the need. The need is simple. The need is, how can I Am Mastery Academy help this person? Here's the thing. If it doesn't, if you have a meaningful conversation, if Key and I talk and there's no need for I Am Mastery Academy, there's no easy layup for an invitation, you're not going to invite her. So during the conversation, you want to find the need. Why is this going to be a good fit? So for example, if I ask James, hey man, out of, in 2021, what area of your life are you looking to grow the most? Physical, spiritual, financial. He goes, man, I really need to grow all three, but 100%, I've got some financial goals that I'm really excited to knock out. I've got some really, ambitious goals this year that, I'm not yet on track to hit. The need is, that's crazy, man. I would love to show you what I've been doing. I've actually already surpassed my Q1 goals. I would love to introduce you to my mentor. I would love to show you this new platform that I've been using. I would love to show you how I'm investing in trading. I would love to show you how I'm hitting that goal. Is that something you're open to? So the conversation, meaningful conversation, ask important questions, dive deep. I think one reason why Tyler's retention is so phenomenal in his organization, it's a huge credit to number one, you guys, because of your loyalty and your vision. But number two, it has to do with building relationships, not staying on the surface, diving deep, right? Find out why people do what they do. In that conversation, hey man, why do you work at Verizon? Hey girl, why did you start that business? Hey, why do you do what you do? Outside of just paying the bills, why is it that you do that? Oh, wow, your vision's to travel the world. Oh, wow, your vision's to impact people. Oh, wow, your vision's to do ministry. Oh, wow, your vision's to feed the homeless. Oh, wow, your vision's to, save the green turtle in Australia. That's crazy. I would love to show you how I'm fulfilling my why, right? Like whatever it is, whether it's saving the kangaroos or whether it's helping people, from a hurricane, it's irrelevant. Everyone's got a why behind what they do. And once you find it, it's very simple. We're going to the second phase, the invite. If I would you. If I would you. Now, my mentor said this. He said, Christian, do you have a bank account? I said, yes. He said, do you think your bank account or my bank account has more in it? I said, yours. He goes, well, until that changes, that's how you invite. That's what he said. Now, if you guys want me to go into neuro-linguistic programming, if you guys want me to go into why that's the best way to invite, if you want me to give you all the in and outs of why that's the best way to do it, I can do it. We're cut here short on time. But long story short, if I would you says, basically, I'm already doing something for you because you just told me you have a problem. I'm showing you I have a potential solution. So I already have something for you. You've already told me you have a problem. I'm just trying to connect the bridge. So it's now not salesy. It's not a pitch. It's not a sign up game. It's not one of those things. It's not a pyramid. It's not a, ooh, gotcha. It's you have a serious need. You want to increase your finances. You have a serious need. You have a deep why, and your current income streams aren't getting you there fast enough. You have a serious need. You have hospital bills you need to pay off. You have a serious need. You're in lawyer debt. You have a serious need, right? You just got let go of your job and you just got a stimulus check and you don't know what to do. You have a serious need. You've been wanting to trade and invest and you've been losing your ass on YouTube. Okay. So we got a solution for you. And all you have to say is, if I would you. Hey, if I introduce you to my mentor, Tyler, would you hear his story? Hey, if I showed you how I'm making an extra $500 a week, would you get on the Zoom call at 6 p.m.? Hey, if I introduced you to who I'm working with, if I sent you a YouTube video, would you check it out before 8 o'clock tonight? Whatever it is, use the tools, use the videos, use the weekly call schedule, use your mentors, set up a launch call, set up a strategy session. So conversation, meaningful conversation, the goal is to find the need. If you don't find the need, guess what? You don't invite. You want to know why? Write it down again. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's not about you. If you get out of your own way, you'll wake up, and it's so difficult to do. For me, it was so difficult to do, to get out of my own way. I wake up, guys, and it's the biggest blessing in the world. I've been on the phone with dozens of friends now, from my ex-college roommate to someone I've been in business with for 7 years. All of these people that have organically attracted to working with me in this platform, that their financial life is evolved and changed. I wake up to thank you text messages, voice notes, Facebook, Instagram, emails, the whole deal every single morning. And you want to know why? Because I actually cared about them and I showed them something that can help them. And it had nothing to do with me. So if you're getting, is this one of those things? If you're getting, are you trying to pitch me? You're not doing it right. Number one, meaningful conversation, find the need. If it's not there, don't invite. Hey, another way to have something in a conversation, hey man, what's new in your life? Guess what they're going to ask you once they tell you, what's new in my life? Oh, glad you asked. BTC, 30, 60K, what's up, right? Portfolio's looking good. Whatever it is, Forex trade, we just hit TP, HFX session. Oh, what's up, man? I'm just on a 19-day straight run, grew my account 30%, HFX, what's up, right? What's new in your life? That's all, just up, 600% for the month, all good. So have a meaningful conversation, find the need. If the need's not there, don't invite. Next, imitation, if I would you. You then invite them to a tool. Video, weekly call schedule, call with your mentor. Here's where some of you guys may be going wrong. You're talking too much. You're talking too much. Stop talking. That person that you're speaking with doesn't think you're an expert. If they did, they would have already signed up. If they thought you were Crypto Picasso, they would already be in. Your friends don't look at you, and it doesn't matter how much success you have or do not have. Your friends don't look at you as a leading authority. They do not look at you as a leading authority. They look at you as a potential plug. You're the connector. So be the connector, be the plug. Hey, I'm not the guy, I know the guy. Hey, I'm not the girl, I know the girl. Hey, I'm not the solution, but I have the platform. Hey, I've got my username and password, you need yours. So the presentation, this is key. Meaningful conversation, invitation if I would you, presentation. It can be a three-way phone call. It can be an in-person, home event meeting. It can be a YouTube video. It can be a weekly call schedule. It can be a call with me, Tyler, Brittany, whoever your upline is, whoever your P6, P1, P2, whoever that is, okay? So that's the presentation. It is an exposure that you are getting them on where you are not doing the presenting. Guys, I'm about to be chairman. I don't present to my prospects. In fact, here's what's crazy. They don't know how much I make. They don't even know I do well. They reach out on social media, or I reach out and have a conversation. And what's insane is that we get on these calls with everybody. So for example, at a prospect, I just got on a call with Mikey yesterday. We go through the entire presentation. They get started. They didn't even know I made multiple six figures. They had no idea. They're like, bro, why didn't you just tell me? I'm like, because what are you going to do? Realize this. When you're prospecting, you're training. Write that down. When you're prospecting, you're training. You want to know why I don't have to train too much to the people that I work with? Because they just do what I do. What did I do? Reach out, had a meaningful conversation. If I would you, I sent them a Zoom link. I sent them a YouTube video. I got them on a three-way call with my upline. They decided if they wanted to get involved in the platform, guess what they're going to do? They're going to reach out to their friends, have a meaningful conversation. If I would you, and then instead of maybe asking their upline, they're now going to ask me, hey, Christian, I have somebody I want to introduce you to. Conversation, invitation, presentation. You guys see the FU there. That's not the middle finger. That's follow-up. If you guys that have been in the industry before, you guys understand the game. The fortune's in the follow-up. It's true and not true because, you know, people say the fortune's in the follow-up, but most of you guys haven't put enough people through the pipeline to make a fortune. I'll be honest. If I scroll through your back office right now, you haven't even, if I scroll through your prospect list right now, it's not big enough to create a fortune. So they say the fortune's in the follow-up. That's assuming you even had enough exposures. I've personally enrolled over 1,000 customers in this industry. So I've now had enough conversations, had enough invitations, had enough no's, had enough home events that flop, had enough people that bailed on me to now make a fortune. Now, I'm not telling you to go enroll 1,000 people. I'm just telling you what I do. That's it. I take accountability for my business. I'm not waiting for James to go chairman for me to go chairman. However, if James wants to lock arms and go chairman, I'm ready to lock arms and go chairman. But you can't wait on other people. You've got to do this for you. You've got to do this for your family, for your why, and what drives you. So you can't wait on other people. Tyler's not waiting on any of you to go 2K. I promise you. I promise you. I'm doing opportunity calls left and right with Tyler. Tyler's going 2K. The question is, who's going with him? And that's why we're setting up this call to show you the track that we're on. Tyler's going chairman. If I have to drag his ass there, I will. He's going chairman. The question is, who wants to be a part of it? Okay? This dude's basically like my adopted brother-in-law. So, you know, we got to have him chairman. I need him on the yacht with us. So the question is, who wants to go 2K? Who wants to go 5K? Who wants to be his first chairman in his organization? Number one, conversation, meaningful, find the need. Number two, if I would you, invitation. Number three, presentation. Number four, the FU, the follow-up. The fortune can be in the follow-up if you expose enough people. Here's how you follow up. Number one, from a meeting, book a meeting. On the call. On the call. From a meeting, book a meeting. What does that mean? How many of you have ever got someone on a three-way call with Tyler, got someone on a three-way call with me, got someone on a three-way call, sent someone a video, but never heard back from somebody? Drop a 111 in the chat box if that's ever happened to you. Okay. We got a couple honest people. I think it's happened to everybody. If it doesn't happen to you, then let me know what you're doing. It happens to me still to this day. A lot of that, what you have to understand is some things you can control in this business, some things you can't. But what you can control is that while you're on the first meeting, you book the second meeting. So for example, when I prospect somebody and I send them a YouTube video, I send them my overview call. I say, you know, we'll just keep the theme with James. Yo, James, man, I'm gonna shoot you, you know, if I would you, hey man, if I sent you a video, would you check it out? You know, let's say we were talking about, you know, hey man, I know you said you wanted to travel the world. I've been to travel to 12 different countries and 38 different states. If I showed you how I'm able to do that and sent you a YouTube video, would you check it out? Yeah, man, I would love to check it out. Okay, perfect. If I send it now, can you watch it before 8 o'clock tonight? Yes. Awesome, man. I'm gonna send you this YouTube link. It's not enough to give you the full picture. So when are you free to talk about what you see in the YouTube video in the next 24 hours? Oh, I'm actually free at 9 o'clock tonight. Oh, I'm free tomorrow at 6. Okay, perfect, man. I'm gonna shoot you this video. DM me once you finish watching it. I'm looking forward to talk to you tonight at 9. You guys hopefully you guys are having some breakthroughs. I don't send videos without calls planned. I don't get people on an opportunity call without our follow-up plan. Think of it like an exit interview. Guys, this YouTube video is not enough for you to even decide if this is for you or not for you. This opportunity call isn't even enough for you to decide. This is just the prerequisite course to even know what we're doing. So you want to be setting up your follow-ups while you're on the initial conversation. You want to be scheduling the strategy session before you even give them the tool. So the follow-up on average is between 5 to 7 times before someone collects a decision. But now the presentation, not necessarily every single time is an op call like we're going to have here in 13 minutes. It can be a YouTube video. It can be a Trading Tuesday. It can be a leadership development call. It can be a YouTube video. It can be you screenshotting them a trade alert that you just took that hit take profit from SwipeCoin. It can be you on a go live session, 30-second clip. Guys, do you know how many clips I send when I'm on a go live session to a prospect? Like, bro, man, you are missing out. Kurt Cobain is dropping fire. Yo, you are missing out. Luke Longmire is going in on gold. Yo, you are missing out. Matty Pitts, if I told you, bro, how much money he just made on a 3-minute trade, you would lose your mind. Okay? So those can even be the follow-ups, the touch points. Now, if you want to become a real professional in the game, you can get between 5 to 7 follow-up / presentations, I call them touches, in less than 48 hours. Here's an example. We just enrolled an individual who plays for the Arizona Cardinals. I met him through a Bible study. So our first touch point was we talked about crypto trading. Our second touch point was I sent him a YouTube video right afterwards. Our third touch point was I got him on a Trading Tuesday. Our fourth touch point was I had lunch with him at 11 a.m. the next day. The fifth touch point was I got him on a phone with Mikey to close him. Within 24 hours, he had seen a YouTube video, been on a team call, we had spoken in person, I'd sat down with him, and he'd been on a call with Mikey. You think he was ready to go? Ready to go. So if professionals do this at a higher rate of speed and collect decisions. Now, that doesn't mean that every person is going to be ready to go, but the goal is if you can condense these touch points into smaller time frames. Some of you guys, it's only like every 6 weeks you have that prospect you follow up with. So they're just going to keep dragging it out. Listen, if you're going to drag it out, leave your money in your bank account where it's losing. Go look at the DXY on TradingView. Dollar's dropping, buddy. You're losing money. You think you're saving money, you're losing money. The dollar's losing value. So conversation, invitation, presentation, follow-up, 5 to 7 times. Try to condense time frames. And ultimately, guys, here's a breakthrough you can have here tonight. It's okay for you to celebrate an enrollment, but understand this. If you want to go crazy in this business, this blew my mind. It took me 3 years to realize this. It actually drives me crazy. So my mentor, Tom, told me, he said, Christian, this business is predictable. And I'll be honest with you, my first 3 years in this industry, there was nothing predictable about my back office. Up, down, up more, down more, crazy, all over the map. And I just thought it was BS. I thought it was stage talk. I thought it was lies. I did not think this business was predictable. Here's the reason why. My goals were set on things I couldn't control. If you have an enrollment goal, it's a bad goal. If you have a rank advancement goal, I'll be honest, if that's the only thing you focus on, you're not going to get there. Set goals for things you can control. I can't control if my prospect signs up. I can't control if they make a decision to do IM Academy. I can't control if someone on my team decides to go Platinum 600. What you can control is how many conversations are you having a day? How many invitations am I having a day? How many presentations are happening in my business a day? How many decisions am I collecting? Guys, this is a breakthrough that you can have tonight. How many decisions are you collecting? A decision isn't an enrollment. Hey, is this the right fit for you or is this not the right fit for you? Tyler, do you understand it? Yeah, bro, I understand it. Tyler, do you believe in it? I mean, yeah, bro, you just showed me that this is a top 5,000 website in the world. Billy Mills has 250,000 views on our Go Live this week. You showed me your trading account. Yeah, man, I believe it. Okay, so are you ready to get started? How many times a day are you asking someone, are you ready to get started? Are you ready to launch? Are you ready to get ready? Are you ready to trade? Are you ready to build? are you ready to get educated? So collect decisions. Hey, Tyler, is this the right fit for you or not? I'm not, and this is just, not the best language. I'm not an asshole about it, but I'll be honest. Mikey and I have been running launch calls, and it's like, dude, we don't have time. Is this the right fit or not? If it's not, this is what you do. They say no, say, hey, are you cool if I keep you updated in 60 days with my progress with trading? Can I update you in 60 to 90 days with my results of trading? They're gonna be like, yeah, sure. Put them on your Trello board, go to your calendar, swipe back 2 months, same date, same time, go follow up with Olive. She wasn't ready to get started. Share your trading results over the last 60 days. Guys, I wake up almost every single morning, follow up with John, follow up with Jack, follow up with Ron. Almost every morning, because I'm doing exposures every single day. 60 days comes quick. So now I'm waking up every morning, sending a screenshot of my MetaTrader, sending a screenshot of my portfolio, sending a screenshot of my update, sending a screenshot of my compounded chart, updating. Hey, John, I know that you might not remember this, but 60 days ago, we talked about this I Am Mastery Academy platform, and you said it was cool if I updated you over the last 60 days. Just to let you know, I've done X, Y, and Z. Most importantly, I've actually helped 7 new customers go out and get their subscription for free. I helped one girl make $2,000 this past month so she could pay her mortgage. It's been crazy, bro, but I'm looking forward, to sharing these results with you. If you have some time this week, I would love to connect and show you what we're up to if now's a better time. That's a follow-up. So focus on collecting decisions. And what I tell people is, listen, successful people make decisions fast. That doesn't mean successful people say yes fast. They make decisions fast. Do you believe it? Do you understand it? Do you have any questions? Those are 3 questions you can ask. Do you believe it? Do you understand it? Do you have any questions? If you believe it, if you understand it, if you don't have any questions, you're ready to make a decision. Focus on collecting a decision. And then lastly is the enrollment. You help get them started. Now, this is a skill set. There are 2 skill sets that are the highest paying skill sets in this industry. These are the 2 highest paying skill sets. Number 1, launching the newest member the right way. Launching the newest member the right way. Number 2, promotion. Promoting events first, promoting the weekly call schedule next. Promotion. So when it comes to getting someone started, how quickly do you have them on a demo account and in their first trade? How quickly are they in the Telegram groups and shout it out? How quickly do you walk them through the PDF? How quickly do you plug them into the weekly call schedule? How quickly do you show them the back office? Do you guys know if you go into I Am Professionals Telegram, click the pinned post, there's every single Telegram that you need. There's also a YouTube link to a 4-minute video walking them through their back office, showing them the academy, showing them their IAM.center, showing them go live. It's a tool. So I was flying the other day. Someone got started. I sent them the pinned post. They added themselves to all the chats. They watched the YouTube video. They logged into their own back office, went through the 100-level series. By the time I landed, 4 hours later, they'd already been through the academy. I hadn't even talked to them. Then I got on the phone with them, helped them set up their demo account, put them in their first trade, gave them some insight and walked them through. But invest time into that newest member. Invest time into launching them the right way. And then lastly, collect your commission, right? Obviously that means, start earning and doing that. Obviously, for me, a lot of the times I even give back some of that $25. If someone ever asks you what's in it for you, just be like, nothing. If you get started, I'm gonna give you $25. That's what my commission is. Like that's not why we're doing this. Right? I'm not having a conversation with you to make $25. Trust me, if we're having that conversation, you really don't see the power of what we're doing here, right? I'm not doing this for the $25. I do have to get on here to this opportunity call, which I hope you guys have, promoted or at least be on this opportunity call here in a few minutes. But the last thing that I do want to say before we hop off here is, number 1, I want you guys to do this. But secondly, when you're working with new people, number 1, I want you guys to make a 12-month commitment. Now, this is how I work. If you work with me, Tyler and I sat down, we had a steak dinner, and we talked about the platform. When he got started on his start date, I said, Tyler, pull out your notebook, sign a 12-month declaration, not to me, not to IM Academy, to yourself, that you're going to commit to 5 to 7 hours a week, call it an hour a day for the next 12 months. This is how I live my life. This is how I'd recommend you do it. Plan, do, review. Create a plan. The plan is I'm going to commit to this for 12 months for an hour a day. Now I'm going to work that plan. Now, when the plan's over, I'm going to review the plan, reflect, where could I grow? Where could I get better? And is this something I still want to do? So number one, you need to make a 12-month commitment to yourself, because people are creating wealth right in front of your eyes. Right in front of your eyes. Every day on Go Live, every day in this platform, every day in this company, people are creating wealth. We are less than a $500 million company, and 5 out of the top 10 earners in network marketing in the world are in this company. Actually, we just broke another Chairman 100. We now actually have 6. Brandon Boyd just hit Chairman 100 2 days ago. We have 6 of the top 10. 6 of the top 10 earners in the second highest paid profession in the world, the number 1 highest paying profession in the world other than professional athletics, in this company. And we're not in the top 30 in sales. How does that make sense? Because we pay. Because our comp plan's lit. That's why. Because Chris Terry don't need the money. He needs the money to run the company and pay our educators and keep our products and services and customer support team going. And he needs money to incentivize the organization to continue to share the good word, share the message, share what we're up to. So imagine when we're $1 billion company. We already have 6 of the top 10. Imagine when we're a $2 billion company, $5 billion company. Guys, when we reach $1 billion to $2 billion, we'll probably have 8 or 9 out of the top 10 earners in the world. But what's crazier is we might actually have 50 out of the top 100 in the whole industry. We're already like 25 out of the top 100, and we're 300-400 million in sales. Crazy, absolutely insane. So the question is, when we go to $1 billion and we pay out 700 million in 2021 or 2022, how much of that market share do you have? That's the question you have to ask yourself. So, yes, Tyler, I got you. So guys, lastly, the purpose of this was from a meeting, book a meeting. We're going to be hosting an opportunity call on Tuesday exclusively for every single person that is on this call. So every single person that is on this call, we're going to have a Zoom link and a time, and we're going to be promoting that opportunity call for you guys to go to the next level. If you're P150 to go P600, if you're brand new to go Platinum 150 or get you free product, if you're P6 to go P1, Tyler, to get you to P2. So that is today. You have the conversation, you have the invitation. We will do the presentation. We will help follow up and collect the decision. All you have to do is make the list, have the meaningful conversation. If I would you to the call. So guys, I got to go hop on this opportunity call. Tyler, I'm going to make you the host, bro, so you can close this thing out. I'm grateful for you. I love you, bro. I appreciate you guys. If you're on this call, and this isn't hype, this isn't BS. This platform is going to $1 billion without me, without any of us or not, and lives are being changed. I just decided to plant my roots, and I want market share. That's it. I personally want to have 20% market share. When we hit $1 billion, 20% of that, I want the organization to be eating. 200+ million paid out in commissions to the fam. That's my goal. If you're down and you're on that mission, drop a 777 in the chat box. Let's get after it. Tyler, close this thing out. I appreciate you, bro. You are now the host, and I will talk to you later, guys.
Thank you, Christian. I appreciate it. Yo, that was fire. Every single time I got notes, right? I got notes. I hope everybody got some notes. But every time I hear that, I pick out something new each time. Every time I hear that, I pick out something